want to stop and check it?
Well, no, I think we're good. I didn't see anything fall off, but
It could have been a rock bounced up.
could have.
Because, see, we're
Well,
down.
yeah, there's rocks here. But just our little afternoon, evening stroll down the
It seems
levee,
to me
the Mississippi Levee.
that we have a roadblock ahead.
I believe we've got a roadblock.
I mean, a solid roadblock.
I think it's a roadblock. I don't know if they're checking license or insurance or for apples, maybe.
Apples, probably.
Yeah. I'm thinking it would probably be a good idea to have some because they don't look like they're going to move.
Uh-oh.
It may be a standoff.
How good are you at backing a one lane all the way back to our road? See, we could have gone around
Yeah,
and come down.
we could have. We could have gone out by that.
We just wanted to come down.
I want to go down the levee road.
I
Darn
think
it.
if we go possibly to the right,
Yeah, I think that it's wide enough, but I don't know what.
it's gonna have. These could be beautiful horses.
They are beautiful horses.
But you love them no matter what.
I do.
You love
I
every
do.
time you come. You
Look
want to see
at the bird down there.
Oh, you got to get that.
Mhm.
You've got to capture that.
Yeah,
album.
capturing that.
Did any of them come out good? That where we captured them sitting on the horse's
Yeah,
back?
they
Okay.
did. All right, you two. I don't know. Oh, and what are you doing?
Look at him walking,
Mm-hmm.
or not walking. What
Acting
is
like you know what you're doing.
it? Look at that stupid bird down there. I hope you're getting that one. See that
Yeah.
one down there?
Yeah. No, come up here. I ain't got nothing for you. All right, I'm gonna go around you two, cause please don't kick.
You want him to kick me?
Please don't. Oh yeah, kick her. If you're gonna kick her. Oh Lord.
The birds flying off of them. The birds keep them clean. See,
I
you don't see
know.
the horse flies.
They are.
They are fat. The birds are so fat they can hardly fly. From picking horse flies off these horses and eating. Isn't that amazing?
It's wonderful how nature
Nature takes
provides
care of everything.
most of our needs, and you know that ties right back into what we eventually want to do with this channel.
Yes.
Is to talk about what we have discovered and what we are discovering every day.
And it unfolds each time in a little more knowledge, a little more of a direction.
It does.
That many people do not have the time to think about or deal with in this world today.
Well, and the problem is we've gotten so used to a quick fix, a fad this, a fad that. Oh, wait a minute. So-and-so's pushing a new diet. This one is better than, or this new way of eating is the healthiest way to eat. You know, and what it boils down to is basic nutrition. Basic
nutrition that we've known for a quadrillion years.
that the caveman knew about.
That's right, they did.
And
absolutely. My mother did.
All of the additives and the crap that they're putting in food today,
Leave it out.
our body does not know how to function. It doesn't know how to process. No wonder the pharmaceutical companies are, they have made so much money, they don't even, I don't know if they can even count it. There's a drug for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced most everything that we have is caused by things we're putting in our bodies.
I believe it with all my
Or
heart.
putting on our bodies. Or injecting into our bodies. And
I believe
this
that.
has been, you know, I've spent thousands of dollars through the years fighting a weight problem. And I know you have not. You've had fluctuations, but they've never been like, you've never been considered obese or overweight. because your history, your background is in nutrition, physical education, and you have always been so active with your lifestyle. I think your metabolism was such that you were able to maintain what your body is supposed to be. Your ideal weight for your height is what you've basically always maintained. And I have always really struggled with weight. Well, what I'm beginning to realize, it's not necessarily the fat, the sugar, the calories. It's the things that we're eating that are causing our bodies to have inflammation and to be inflamed, not just swollen from an injury, but our whole inside, inflammation inside of our bodies.
That is it. That is it.
And when you get back to the basics of what you have been helping me, and it's sad that you have to unlearn everything that you've learned to go back to the basics. Because there has been so many things come at me with so many different plans, and I have cherry picked the parts of each one that I thought would work for me, and you can't do that. That's not a plan that will ever work.
No.
You can't take this part of Weight Watchers and that part of the Mediterranean diet and this part of who knows, and then go eat at McDonald's 2 or 3 times a week and expect to not have a problem. So I have really enjoyed your knowledge that you have shared about the basics of nutrition, the basics of whole food, eating whole food, and leaving off the salt, the spices, and getting back to understanding and knowing what food really tastes
And
like.
let your palate change.
I did not know what broccoli steamed. I didn't know how good that was without it being loaded with butter
Until now.
and salt.
Until now.
Well, it's amazing how those little changes have made such a difference in such a short period of time. Now, at some point, I will have a picture and I will show my weight and probably tell my weight.
At some point. We're not
and I
ready.
will do that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm shocked at the way I feel. And what is it? Been 2 weeks now?
Well, not quite.
Not quite 2
2
weeks. That I have been eating clean, whole foods. I've been taking an apple cider vinegar drink in the mornings that I'll share later. And mainly focusing on foods that are whole foods, real foods, no additives, no preservatives.
That's right.
And focusing really on, drinking plain water. All of those
But what
water
kind of
packets.
Water? What'd you learn about the
Well,
water? The
we
blue
need
salt.
that's right. It's important what kind of water you choose, and the mineral water.
Mineral water. We found out what is in that.
Right.
That is so good for the body.
Well, and
Not just water.
right. And the thing is,
Mineral water.
yeah, and there really is truth to that. I thought it was a lot of hype.
So
But
did
if
I.
you do the research and find out that it's like, for example, I'm not sponsored by them, but they can if they wanted to. Fiji water actually trickles through ancient volcanoes.
That's right.
And
that's right.
it truly has the minerals that we need. And you know, it's like I told you, I don't know if other people would relate to this or not, but I think there would be people that could. I used to crave like potatoes, beets, turnips, and things that, and I told my mother one time, I like them because they taste like dirt. And she said, well, you just need to go out and eat you some dirt. And she laughed and she said, no, you're probably low in some mineral. There's a mineral that you need that you're low in.
Yep.
Well, that was years ago, before all the health food places and the, you know, I'm not even sure Walmart had a vitamin section back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't pursue that. But when you realize what your body does need, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's hard these days to eat that way because everything is packaged for convenience. Everything is
And sprayed to preserve it.
oh my goodness.
And we don't want that.
And look, even these water packets that have gotten so popular that I'm a huge fan of because I love the taste. Some of those have some of the red dye, the
That's
yellow
right.
dye,
That's right.
the ones that are banned in other countries. You know, and the aspartame alone, oh my gosh, I've been ingesting that for years in Diet Coke. Well, leave it off. Leave off aspartame for a week. I challenge you. Leave it off for a week and see if your joints and your bloatedness doesn't feel better. See if you feel less bloated, because I don't think bloatiness is a word. See if you feel less bloated, and I'm telling you, the aspartame, I think eventually what's going to happen is it will be banned. They will finally get enough support to overrule the lobbyists that keep that available. It will eventually be banned.
Addicted to it. And wanting it.
Well, of course, because it's all about money. It's all about pushing a product that makes a lot of money. And look how many products they put that in, because they're trying to push that as a healthy alternative.
We found it in things we didn't even drink.
It's killing us. It's killing us. And a lot of people are reporting, you know, there's been tons of people that have thought they had MS, multiple sclerosis, the symptoms of that, and they got off of aspartame, and that's what the problem was. It's dangerous. It's awful. Well, you know, it's just, that's what this journey is going to be about. It's going to be about basic exercise that's not killing yourself, but building strength.
And you've already tried that.
Yes.
You've already done something on that. So you see what your muscles felt like when you just did the minimum amount. What your muscles felt like already.
Well, especially I'll have a job where I sit at a desk most of the day. So when you get like I have been and not active for a while, it doesn't take much to start feeling the pull when you start moving those muscles again. And I have to say, instead of dreading it, it felt so good to stretch and do some of those stretches that you showed me, and we will go over those later in another video too. And it's, you know, just basic, again, going back to the basics of what physical fitness taught us. You don't have to buy all the cutesy barbells and the cutesy outfit and buy the cutesy shoes to go to the gym. And you don't have to do all of that. It's back to basics on everything.
And then the relaxation, you might want to mention that.
Is this it?
No. We always think it is, but it's not.
Okay.
The how to relax after you've had a
Oh my
stressful
gosh,
day.
that was awesome. We'll have to show that too.
We'll cover that.
We will cover a wonderful relaxation exercise that anybody that works outside the home or any mommy that has to stay home all day could really benefit from this relaxation technique. And it's simple. You don't need to buy a thing. Nothing that we ever share will be for sale. If you choose to follow us, it's going to be strictly our opinion. We are neither one of us medical experts. We have stayed in Holiday Inn Express before that, but it didn't qualify us to give medical advice. We will never be doing that. All we're going to do is share what we're doing and what we have discovered actually works. And there is a zillion videos out here of people on their weight loss journey. And I like to watch a lot of them because I learned something from everybody. But I've yet to see one that is based on going back to basics. And look, I'm not talking about just diet. I'm talking about mentally, physically, and nutritionally. Back to basics. We're making it too hard. Everything in this world is so complicated now. And we're making all of this way too hard when it's basic.
Well,
We've known it.
You heard my doctor say yesterday, he was trying to find something wrong. Well, what do you need? Well, a woman of a certain age,
Right.
What do you need? Because all the others that come in of his, I guess, clients, they need
Everything.
They need pain pills. They need this. They need, and I don't take crap. I just eat I feed my body milk.
Right.
I just feed my body, and that's all I do. And then the work. You want to work. You can't sit still because you have energy to do it.
Right.
And what the wonderful part is that you have the energy to energize you to get out and do stuff. And I grow my food. I prepare it at home. And when you do that, and you know what it's been fertilized with.
Right.
You know the soil this is grown in. It's healthy soil. When you've done all of that, well, what else is there but to enjoy? And enjoy life and enjoy health. And that's where we're at. And I am very pleased with your enthusiasm about this because it is the way.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I just had a come to Jesus meeting with myself, me and Jesus, and I just decided, I think you saw the moment it happened when I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I have talked about this, and I'm tired of talking about it. I know everybody that knows me is tired of hearing me say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't lose this weight. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well,
I've been on this diet, and I've been on that
yes,
diet,
and I've
been on this one.
I've been on all
that
of them.
one, and I can't lose. I can't lose. Well, you can.
Well, the problem was I wasn't looking at the foods. Everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. And what I was not taking into account was the foods that cause this inflammation in your body. causes you to retain fluid, to be puffy, to be, I don't know how to explain the feeling. It's just, you just feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well, lethargic.
Oh, very lethargic. It makes you just no energy.
You don't want to do
Now,
anything.
I'm going to take a time out for just a minute because we are driving through my favorite place in the whole wide world so far.
Oh, God.
And they've had a tree blow down.
Yeah. We had a real bad storm recently. And I love that old dead tree.
I don't know why these folks will not just call me and tell me.
And get out
I
of that
have
house.
seen you drive by my house so many times. I'm going to give it to you. Look at that magnolia.
I know. I love
Dang.
this place. This is our second heaven. My place is heaven, but this is second heaven.
All right.
Yeah, get out there.
Yeah.
And let us have that.
It's just rude to not.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's just rude. I'm going to try to get a picture of the sign this time. I don't think I got it before. It's so faded, it's hard to see. But it's worth it. And we'd go on that way, but I doubt they fixed that bridge yet. So we're going to take a chance on getting stuck out here and see what happens.
Oh, this is heaven over here. Second heaven for us, because heaven's over where we're from.
Of course, if I did get stuck, we might be able to talk about
might-
negotiating
that might
him out
work
of that
also.
house.
That might also work.
All right. It is hard to read, and I ought to get them a new sign.
I know.
As much as
maybe
I
we
come
could-
down here.
Hey, maybe that's all you can do for them.
It has said before, good grief, Mississippi. Population, I don't know.
7.
Oh yeah, population, 7 people, 5 dogs, and no cats. And I just think that is hilarious.
We love.
I need to live somewhere named Good Grief. That house is just,
Well, that's our house, man.
that is my
That
dream.
is our house. We gotta have this. How are we gonna get him out of there?
Well,
the owner
I don't know. Could we call him and tell him it's haunted?
or something.
Or come up here at night and make him think it's haunted? If I got up,
Or let me step out
if
right
I were
now.
to-
You will think it's bad on it. Let me just step outside the car.
the last time we were here, there were horses and a donkey that got out of the fence.
Not here.
That tree that got struck by lightning, didn't it?
Something.
That has burnt.
Something. Ooh, it did. Yeah. I told you that lightning storm that came across.
You weren't kidding.
Hell no, I was not kidding. It scared everybody I know to do. And God, it struck trees up the house, you know. This to me, when you come down off the levee into this little
It's just a
valley,
whole
just a
other
little
world.
valley, is like you own the world. No one else in the world but you. And when I look, I see, I'd like a garden there with, I want to grow tomatoes there, or beans over here,
Yeah.
or corn over there. I want this place so bad. And I don't know how to talk them into selling it to us.
I just don't think we would ever uproot him.
Oh, Lord. And I gotta have it. I don't wish him any bad luck.
No, I would only want the best for him to go and have something even better. Maybe he hates it down here. We don't know.
I think he loves it. I would.
Well, I'm sure he
I do.
does, or
Look
he
at the
wouldn't be
cattle
down
down
here.
there.
I know.
Who's those are? Probably his. See, this job in town he has is just for fun. This is serious. That looks like maybe his truck down there is that house. That he rounds the
I guess
cattle
there's
up.
nothing coming.
Probably not.
You're not a whole
They'll
lot
hit me first if they do.
You're not a whole lot of help. I thought you were co-piloting.
Well, they'll hit me first. I'll
Mhm.
board them all.
Mhm.
Look at all them enemies.
But anyway, back to the other thing. We're going to kind of close it up now, but I just, at some point, we needed to do an introduction of what it's going to be. We would love to have you subscribe to our channel and follow us there'll be who knows what all. We're going to have some surprises and some surprise guests that we are going to interview. Some people from the Delta, the Mississippi Delta, that are true characters. And everything is basically going to be getting back to basics. And some of the stories that we'll share and some of the people that we'll introduce you to really are basic. And I think it's the basic people that have done the most to build this country.
Yeah, absolutely. They came with the knowledge to this country, and somehow my people followed that what the people brought from other countries
Right.
to our country.
Right.
And I'm dealing with that now from my neighbor who's from South Africa.
Absolutely.
And
He is
has
one.
taught me. Oh my God! And
Well,
I have taught him.
Well, you know that is one of the ones I wanted to that we are going to
We're gonna interview
and his oh my goodness, he has so much to teach. I want him to talk about the vineyards that are over there. I want him to talk a little bit about the farming
The
and
sunflowers.
the sunflowers and
Hundreds of thousands of acres of sunflowers. Can you
but
imagine that?
the amount of food that is grown there
And shipped
that exported, it is amazing to hear him tell it. And it's wonderful to have his point of view because he was he worked for like some of the biggest companies in the world that had plants there and fields where they actually grew everything they sold to the rest of the world. He's fascinating, and we will talk to him at some point. But anyway, for now, we're just going to finish our ride this afternoon down the Mississippi Delta Levee. And it is, well, my temperature on the car is showing 90 degrees, but I think the weather app showed that it actually feels like 105 here today.
That's right.
And I can guarantee that the reason we're not on camera today is my hair knows every degree that it's hit past 80, and it has fuzzed up,
The
fizzed up,
humidity
and
has done it.
the humility, as somebody I know used to say. The humidity's horrible, and that's just what you can expect. Another, what is it? What did? Another sleepy, dusty Delta day.
Dusty Delta Dawn.
I guess it could be worse. We could be out chopping cotton.
Well, let me tell you, it takes a while to adjust to the Delta.
Yes.
But the Mississippi Delta is the most fascinating place I have ever been in my life.
Well,
not being from here.
It's a hidden
I
gem.
know it's a hidden gem.
It is.
And we're capturing that as we
I'm just
interview
saying.
and write.
That's right. That's what we're going to try to bring to life,
But
is a
Melba,
little bit of the stuff
just
that nobody hears about.
just a mile or two down is a dike
made
them
her
as
own little
gifts
labels.
for Christmas. And here again, we're back to the basic food
That's right.
out there.
That's right.
That's what we're after.
Sourcing it, gathering it, preparing it before you eat it is gonna, I mean, it is.
But look how much you've moved your body doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I know.
moved your body.
I know. I mean, it's just the little things that you do, which we're going to go over it step by step as we go through this. But the little things you do really do make a difference. And forget all that crap. Don't be buying all the crap. Throw the books down, put your money up, close your purse, close your billfold, and if you want to follow and listen along as we go, we're going to be charting my progress because my coach here, she just maintains. She doesn't need to lose. But I got to a point where I was at my wit's end, and I came to her. I knew her background in nutrition. I've known her all my life because she's my aunt. And I have seen her always in the best physical health. And when I finally got to my wit's end, I said, I don't know what else to do. I need help. My doctor doesn't seem to know what to do. He wants to, but he just looks at me. You know, I don't know what else to tell him, because I know he doesn't believe me when I say I don't eat that much. So when I went to, well, my coach, I told her the same thing I told my doctor, but her answer was, Melba, it's not it's not how much you're eating, it's what you're eating. The things you think you're being good are good choices are actually hindering your weight loss, and they're making you retain fluid, they're making you have inflammation. You think you're choosing these good choices.
And I had you read the label to me.
Well,
read that label on that.
But the main thing was the day that we went out to eat lunch, I thought I was choosing something that was the lesser of all the evils on the menu, and I ordered a club sandwich. Well, I've known it. I'm not sure I absorbed it, but I've known deli meat has got nitrates, all kinds of crap in it that you don't need, salt, sodium. So all of that deli meat, the cheese that was on it, plus the bread, was not a good choice. I'd have been better off to have had a hamburger steak or a nice boneless pork chop, some kind of protein that was not fatty, and then all of that I was putting in my body. So anyway, that conversation led to me asking her to please be my coach. So it may get hairy at times. She may have to flog me with a switch, or we may get mad and square off, and but I don't think so, because I appreciate so much that her knowledge, and that she's willing to share that with me and walk me.
Which is a lifetime of study.
Well,
actually,
it is. Yeah, and the thing is, I've tried to prove her wrong, and every time I do, I can't. I mean, she's always right. It just amazes me, because this lady doesn't own a computer. She doesn't have a smartphone, so she doesn't Google anything. She gets all of her information from reading and researching and what she has learned in the past. And I can't trip her up on anything. So just keep in mind that that's what this is going to be about. If it sounds like something, just hit that subscribe button. and follow us along on this journey. All along we'll have some videos. I guess you can already tell on the channel I love dogs, so
Fun
you will
stuff.
see.
Fun stuff.
And we've got some really fun stories to tell about some crazy things that have happened involving airplanes, golden retrievers, baby ducks, baby deer, basically you name it, and we've got a story to tell you. We've got so many, I don't know how we're going to get to all of them, but we may start out with one of those as because that would be fun. And
we want to share this with people.
Yeah, we do.
We
We want this to be a journey that we can enjoy together and that you will enjoy following. So what we'll do, probably the first one we'll share is a story that I absolutely dearly love, that involves a golden retriever teaching her 12 babies how to retrieve. Wonderful story. But anyway, for right now, I think we're going to go because I'm going to stop right up here, I think. And I believe we're going to have to stop for the horses again.
I think so.
We could take them with us.
I'm telling you,
We'll just keep filming
inching
until.
on down to see that little pond out there. That's where those cattails were.
Right.
Oh my God, that was so pretty. And life is so wonderful.
Now all the horses, except for maybe 3, are on the road.
The beauty of this earth, the beauty. That's why I call it heaven. Over my place, I call it. I'm down here in heaven. When I can't drink it in enough. I just, every day is different. The sun, like the sunset yesterday when we were out and the breeze blowing off that lake and blowing
When
us
it turned
and,
pink.
and the sky turned pink.
Okay. Do you have a lasso? Did you bring yours with you?
A what? Lasso?
A lasso?
Oh no, but I got a belt on.
Do you have any spurs?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know how you're going to get those horses out of the way.
Oh, it's my job.
But,
I'm just saying, they don't look like they want to move.
that one has not moved since we came
No.
through a while ago. I'm not sure. Is he a statue?
Did you see this
Is
bird? Show them this bird.
Oh,
See, he's picking
yeah,
the horse flies off,
he is.
and he has ridden that horse all day. I bet he's bow-legged when he gets home at night, straddling that horse. Isn't he neat? Isn't he
Oh, this
cute?
one has got one hanging around underneath him.
Uh-oh. But look at this one riding over here, just riding the horse. I think that is so neat.
I think it's neat how Mother Nature takes care of.
I do too. And look, they doo-dooed on that horse. Look on his back. They rode so long, they doo-dooed on him. But also, the thing that today, I said I see something new every day, Mel. I see something new every day. I'd never seen a hawk, eagle fight for food in the air.
We saw that. And naturally, I didn't have a camera anywhere near.
But I've never seen that in my life. And they no doubt had a fish in their claws, their talons, and that other one was trying to take it out of his feet. That, oh my gosh, if we could have captured that. We just got to keep our phone active all the time, our camera. And I can't believe that happened in front of us. Can you?
No. I don't know what's wrong with him. Her, it.
Well, he's resting.
I think he's hurt.
No, he's not. He's resting. He's resting. See, The
Is he
bird's
trying
not
to
on top of him. He's trying to shake him off. But isn't he a pretty color? He's either
His
a paint or a palomino, or I think he's a palomino, not a paint.
Well, the way he's eyeballing me,
He likes you. He knows you. Crawl on him and ride him around.
come on over here, girl. Let me kick your car.
Yuck. And we used to bring Frosty down here, roll the window down, and it scared the hell out of that horse. Came and put his head in the door.
These are used to being fed. That's why they're doing this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start bringing apples when we come up here.
But those trees out there are called the iron trees. That's what I'm trying to get rid of on my front, and that's what I'm worried about. They never grow big, but they're bushy and like iron when you try to cut them. So I'm trying to weed them out, and I'll get that done
You
this
know,
next
I
week.
have never heard of that until
Iron
you told me
Mhm.
that because
They
of the
are
strength of them, they are.
Oh,
Where did they originate?
I don't know, but I probably should try to find out because they're getting in here some way. Floating in. When the
Well,
river
when y'all flood, it comes from
gets out in our place, yeah.
what, Ohio?
Yeah. Right. Well, I think they're like a tropical plant. I
But-
don't know
I know, but I meant when you flood, some of that water.
what the water comes down the Mississippi and brings everything in. Yeah, every kind of thing you can think of. But I love the look over here because that area like that is where you see deer. You see deer and all kinds.
I'd still like to know what in the world.
It was after that deer.
I'm wondering
We've only
if.
seen one today.
Well, I just wonder if her husband came home early.
Could have.
Because that deer was picking them up and setting them down in a hurry. And I didn't see a soul after.
I didn't either. Not a coyote. Not anything. She was just going home in a hurry. She had stayed too long.
I think she had.
Stayed too long at the fair.
All right, well, I guess that's all the excitement we're going to see.